Hello and welcome to another episode of me. Uh, I've just pretty much come back from holidays and it's a pretty sweet holiday, but it's pretty awesome to be back home as well. Uh, I'm on Minecraft 1.6.4 and I've put the new mod that has come out while I was away, Thaumcraft 4. And it is pretty cool. It's like an update to Thaumcraft 3, as you can probably tell. And it's awesome. I haven't really tried it out yet. I have actually previously recorded I've got up to the World Gen stage, but a mod spotlight on this, but I was interrupted because I had to go address some things on the server that I admin. So let's just do this. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't want test world. I want. So I should probably do a different world for each mod, shouldn't I? Tell me if I shouldn't, but that's just what I'm gonna do for now, unless I'm told otherwise. Okay, and cheats on, so I can go to creative mode and spawn some things in. I probably should put NEI in this. I'll probably do that next time I mod spotlight something. But yeah, so I just pretty much got this mod just then. Okay, so let's do this. Load up the new world, and as you can see that look at this biome right here. It's called, like, of course I'm in Extreme Hills, but as soon as I go over here, I'm in Tainted Land. Now, Tainted Land, you can, lag spike, sorry about that. You can get any, like, you get flux taint when you're in it, but there's random chances of it spawning in the world. And what it does is, after I get over the lag spike, it's just generating chunks and stuff. Oh, plus it's all on this sort of stuff. That should be good. I can't have that on far, but okay, that's all right. So yeah, it can randomly generate. And what it does is, as far as I know, it just spreads. And also it can make animals who go into it, like chickens and stuff, for example, turn into tainted chickens and stuff, and they turn hostile, pretty much. So let's just quickly go into creative mode, and we'll have a look at the new tab, Thaumcraft. So, oh wow, look, flux goo and flux gas. So let's have a look at the world gen. Now these are old world gen, the cinnabar ore and the amber bearing stone. And there's some old world gen. There is a difference to some world gen. There you can, like, there's no longer dull shards. So like when you, as far as I know, let me just have a look. No, there's no dull shards anymore. And someone just messaged me on Skype. Oh, it's alright. Okay. So there's no more dull shards, but there's taken out dull shards and they put in 2 extra shards to all other world gens. So the world gen's pretty much the same. I placed that wrong, but that's alright. But it's has 2 extras. Okay, so cinnabar ore, you mine that, you get cinnabar ore, and you smelt that into quicksilver. Air shard, air infused stone gets you air shard, and it's like redstone, gives you a random chance of getting 1 to 3 out of it. Amber bearing stone, you get amber, and you just use it to do research and stuff, as far as I can remember. Fire infused stone, water infused stone, earth infused stone, order infused stone, and entropy infused stone. They give you their respective shards. So let's just go into creative because we finished showing world gen. So that's cool. Okay, we've done that. Now let's have a look at some of the first things you need to do. I'll just get a crafting table, a stick, and some iron nuggets. That should do. Okay, so you can just do this and get iron nuggets in a shape like this, gets you iron caps. You put the iron caps like this and a stick and gives you the most basic wand that you can get, which is an iron cap wooden wand. It's like the wand of the apprentice, pretty much. It can do different things. So we'll just go into creative mode, get some tables, and we'll do some of the first things that you do. Wait, I'll get a bookshelf first, because that's the first thing you do. Get a bookshelf. Okay, so let's place our bookshelf down, and we'll create Thaumcraft by clicking on the bookshelf. Why didn't that give a sound? Oh well, it's alright. Okay, so you've got your Thaumcraft. That's cool. It has heaps of different things. Yeah, you can have, obviously a lot of things are hidden, like in Thaumcraft 4, and you have to unlock it and branches off and things come out. And it's really cool. You can get heaps of different things. So, Golemancy, heaps of different things you can do. Basic information, so you can learn about the auras and nodes. You can also learn about aspects of magic, which it's completely changed. Like, now there's primal aspects. So, like, you get air, aqua, ignis, auto, Perdito, and terra. And you can combine terra and Perdito, for example, to create a different aspect, which I actually don't know if they create a different aspect, but that's just an example. So, all the knowledge fragments and things, research. So this is like some of the first things you do. What you can do is you can get a thermometer and you can like run around and search things. Plus you can also like research aspects using some of the aspects that you get from researching the thermometer. And yeah, so I'll just quickly show you all that. So let's just do this. And get a thermometer. And I'll just quickly show you how to make a thermometer. It's in Artifice, isn't it? So it's gold ingots, glass, earth shard, air shard, entropy shard, water shard, fire shard, and water shard. So you have to do a bit of mining before you can really start. And that gives you the thermometer. You can just run around and right click on things to search it. And as you can see down the bottom, down to the right of my little hotbar, it says you do not have the knowledge required to understand this. So, see if I have the knowledge to understand this. No. So you could just run around, and you can actually, it doesn't have to be a place block. It could be just an item on the ground. I didn't get anything from that. Or it can be a player. It can be any shift click on things if it has an interface. And it can also be things that you've crafted. So if you say, for example, like the crafting table, you can do it on the crafting table in block form and item form. Now there is one thing that I know that you can research like early on, and that is oop, ow, water. See there, I just got 6 aqua, and so that's like one of the first things. And if I go into creative mode, obviously I'll be able to research everything, and it won't matter. Oh, I won't be able to. Never mind then. So let's go into get creative mode again, and let us get some tables. So we're going to need like 3 tables all up, I'm pretty sure. So we can do this and we can do this. So I'm still in creative mode, but you can do this with the wand and it makes you this crafting bench, and I'll show you what this does. I'll show you what this does. Because as far as I know, there isn't the... Yeah, actually, yes, there is no altar of infusion or whatever. And you actually need aspects in this thing that are in the wand to be able to use this table to create certain things. And so we'll just do this. Get your scribing tools. And see these, I think you start off with these, but also like, seeing as though I did research a bit of aqua or whatever, and some of this other stuff, I have got extra things. So I can't research any of this really at the moment. So, but you know what? I know I can research cobble as one of the first blocks. So let's just do this. So you can see in here, now I've got Saxon as well, because I've just discovered Saxon. And I gain research points for Potato and for Saxon, so I've got some Saxon here as well. So that's pretty cool. I also will need paper in, so it's a bit like Thaumcraft 3. Well, no, actually the researching has changed quite significantly. So let's go back into Thaumcraft thing, and turn the music down. So I'm just trying to figure out one of the first things to do. No, that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's... Okay, so the first thing you need to do in your world is run around researching things. So, like, pretty much all you do for the first little bit is just run around researching everything you possibly can. And I just got some terror from that, and you actually can get hurt from that sort of stuff. The tank. Pardon. And let's see if I have the knowledge to do coal ore. I do. And I just discovered Potentia. And I got some points for Ignis. So now we can do coal. Just normal coal. See, I got some more points for that. See, so you can just run around doing all these different things, just researching everything you possibly can. Don't have all of the knowledge required to understand this. So I'm obviously doing this in like cheap, just for the mod spotlight. I'm probably gonna do something a bit more legit. When for you guys. Okay, so let's just get a torch, because I want some lux. So let's get... Okay, so let's do some research. Now let's put lux in there. Now it comes up with this. Now this is like a little mini game. You have to make this bulb illuminated with this one. So let's like put in some fire. Okay, so I know that's one rune that you can use. I can't move active runes. Okay. So let's move some runes, and you know whether you can move a rune because when you click on it, it comes up with that, and that shows you where you can move it. You can only move it a certain amount of spaces at the start, but as you get better, you unlock certain things. So, for example, research expertise, you can actually move the runes further. Plus, also, when you learn new aspects, it shows you in the Thaumcraft how to create those aspects. So air and Ignis makes lux, and like to make Saxon it's Terra and Terra, and Potentia it's Auto and Ignis. So extra things will be added to that. So that is really cool. So let's do this. Okay, so I need to do this. This is actually the first time I've ever researched. I'm actually going to need to make some lux. And you just click on them out to get them out, and let's deactivate this rune. Okay, so I know this rune is one of them. And then reactivate it, and I just discovered Nighthawk because I made the beam go from here to here, and it's like it acts in a space of one that it can travel the light stuff. I guess you don't need to put in all the runes like the fire and all that stuff, but that can help you if it's a bit more of a more complicated thing. So I just made the discovery for Nighthawk, and I can now see. That's how you know where new things that you've researched are. The newest thing, it will say alchemy, and then look at that, it's got a little sparkly thing here. So I can make Nighthawk in the crucible, so that's cool. I'm going to show you now how to make the. Obviously, you know how to make a crucible because if you're interested in this, you probably would have played this before on Thaumcraft 3. But let's just for this, just gonna put Nighthawk there and do that so I can do my water bucket like that. Okay, so to make Nighthawk, we need to put in 3 Ignis, 3 Lux, and 3 Potentia. So as far as I know, I can only put in like for example, when I did cobblestone, it got me that stuff. So I don't know what any of these things aspects are because I haven't researched them. So I can't put Potentia. I can't remember exactly how I got that. It was coal, wasn't it? So I only know that coal has Potentia in it at the moment. So I put coal in there. So I need 3 Potentia, so I'll just put in 2. And then I also need 3 Ignis. And obviously I know Torch has that. So, already got that. Okay. And we put in 3 Fire. So let's go Netherrack. Oh wait, but don't know whether it is that. Or how much is in that. So we'll just go coal again. That kills 2 birds with the same stone. I think that's how you say it. And and to activate it, so you need to put in the items, and then to activate it and craft it, you need to drop in a glowstone dust. So drop in a glowstone dust, and let's do this. So, oops. Well, that's all right. Okay. There we go. Okay, so also in the crucible thing, it shows you how to do all this stuff and that you need to put this in here. To empty the crucible, you just right click with the wand, and it's not what you want to do too often because flux is very implemented in this, as you can probably see. And I think it's all spread through in there and stuff. I don't think it was like that before. But let's just quickly do some stuff. Okay, so that's got everything in it, and everything does decay that's in there. So you're gonna want to put in your thing ASAP. So let's just get some goggles revealing quickly, and show you that it does decay. So it had fire in it, and now it has order. So it decays into basic. So like Potentia has order in it. So if we go to this and have a look at Potentia, it has order in it. So it decayed, the Potentia decayed slowly down, and it decayed into order, and now we're left with basic water. And the amount of times you use the water or whatever is also the water just goes down. So I can use it again right now if I wanted to. So I could just go, okay, I want 2 coal, and I want 3 torches, and I want 1 glowstone. And I could do this right now. I could just go bam, bam, and bam. And now I've got 2 night ore. And as you can see, it decays down slowly. So if I hadn't put the glowstone in, it has a chance of decaying down. So that's why you don't want to. Whoa! And I just got flux, which that's gaseous flux right there. It would just float up until it hits a block, as far as I know. And that's pretty bad. And there's liquid flux there, liquid glue goop flux. You can just get rid of that by putting a block on top. But yeah, it will give you the same effect that the taint does in the taint world. So yeah, this is pretty much all you need to know about. Like, so I pretty much taught you how to do researching, right? And if I haven't, just tell me, and I'll do a bit more on it in another video. I'm going to show you this in part 2, and I've showed you this crucible thing, which I just broke like an idiot. So yeah, now I can just go around the world placing down my night ore, and that is cool. So yeah, you need this to learn new things, and in between parts I'm going to go around learning everything. So I can show you guys some other really cool things for Thaumcraft 4. Awesome. Okay, spin Omega 11 here, bringing you a mod spotlight on the new mod by Azanor, Thaumcraft 4. For 1.6.2 or 1.6.4, and I've actually jammed this in 1.6.4 because when things update to 1.67, I don't want my world to be corrupted and things, because that's why they came out with the 1.6 update. But yeah, this has been really cool. Part 1, I'm going to bring you a new part very soon, like probably a couple of hours after this part is out. I hope you enjoyed. This is just the basic stuff. I know it looks like a little similar to Thaumcraft 3, but really it's completely different. Like the thermometers and things. Really cool. Everyone's excited about it. I'll show you some really cool stuff after this in part 2. I might need a part 3 because this mod is very big, but we'll have to see. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It tells me if I'm doing a good job or not. I'd love to hear feedback from you guys. If you comment, I'll try to reply. I will look in my inbox. If there's a lot of comments, it'll probably take a little bit to get back to everyone. But trust me, I'll try my best because you guys take up your time to watch my videos, so you can take up my time to make sure I reply to you and make sure everyone is happy and that I explain everything to everyone. I'm going to leave in the description a channel link to Thaumcraft 4, and I'm also going to leave a channel, not a channel link, but just a mod link, and I'm also going to leave a channel link for Dial20 because he's the one that made me want to do a mod spotlight on Thaumcraft 4. Not only because it's awesome, but also like he helped me. I watched his mod spotlight to be able to do this mod spotlight. I had no idea how to use this mod before I watched his mod spotlight. So I'm going to chuck his channel in the description. And